We have 5 prospects that I feel are undervalued in the upcoming NBA draft. I post often, so please subscribe to my itty bitty tiny YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy the video. To understand where I'm coming from, let's look at some undervalued prospects in recent NBA drafts who have proven to more than belong in the NBA. Fred VanVleet went undrafted in the 2016 NBA draft out of Wichita State. A proven winner and leader, but he was knocked due to his athleticism, size, and age. He's averaged over 11 points in his last 3 seasons, including shooting well from three-point range and sporting a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. And he was an integral piece to helping the Raptors win their first championship. Montrezl Harrell was a high-energy and athletic force at Louisville, but was knocked because he was very raw and undersized as a big. He ended up being drafted in the 2nd round as the 32nd pick in the 2015 NBA draft. Compared to others in the same draft class, he's tied for 5th in scoring and 1st in field goal percentage, and has manned the middle for contending playoff teams, the LA Clippers and the Houston Rockets. Another example is Pascal Siakam. He was picked 27th in the NBA draft because he was believed he had a low ceiling due to his age. Somewhat of an unknown commodity coming from a smaller school, was still learning the game. With the Toronto Raptors, he's turned into the 1st or 2nd option, earning an all-star spot, one of 4 from this draft class. In his draft class, he's 7th in scoring and 3rd in rebounding. Let's look at who could be the next undervalued draft pick. First up is Scrubb. As of now, he's pegged to go 2nd round to undrafted. Unless you're in basketball circles, you've probably never seen or heard of him. Originally, he committed to Louisville out of Logan Junior College, but chose to bypass Louisville altogether and enter the draft. He's a combo guard, about 6'6", 215, very athletic, left-handed, explosive offensive player, bit of a streaky shooter though. In my opinion, he's a 1st-round talent, but not much is known about him, and didn't exactly go up against stout competition on the JUCO circuit. But his game translates to the NBA well. A bigger guard with long arms who stays in attack mode. Skylar Maze is projected to go mid-2nd round to undrafted, but Maze has a lot of value. He has a grown man game and is NBA ready. He's a 6'4", 210-pound guard out of LSU. He's just a really good basketball player who does everything well. Doesn't do one thing elite, so it's hard to see him develop as a specialist outside of defense. But he's a high-motor, jack-of-all-trades type of player. He got better and more efficient offensively since he got to LSU, which is big when it comes to the NBA, where teams aren't going to babysit you and they just expect you to get better on your own. He's not crazy quick to stay with faster guards, but with agility work, his size can play a positive role in solid defense against the 1 and 2 guards at the next level. An older prospect at 23 years old, so you know the drill. High floor, low ceiling, so his stock automatically drops. He still has the ability to get better to be a steady backup point guard, then blossom into a starter, similar to Malcolm Brogdon's role in his 3 years with the Milwaukee Bucks. Cassius Winston is a 6'1" guard, All-American, won 3 Big Ten championships for Michigan State, projected to go anywhere from late 1st to mid-2nd round. He's kind of all over the place. Will have a much higher floor than the other point guards in the draft, but the ceiling may. He's going to do really well in pick-and-roll situations, getting high-level guys involved with his distributing. He'll have to be better defensively, though, to not get exposed too bad, but the weightlifting and conditioning at the next level should get him to a point he's never been. Mamadi Diakite is also undervalued. He's projected to go 2nd round to undrafted. He's a 6'9", 230-pound frontcourt player out of Virginia. He doesn't get much love to being 23 years old and believed to have a low ceiling, but in my opinion, he's ready to play right away. He's looked at as a defensive-minded big who can guard on the perimeter and offer rim protection, but he's also the perfect offensive player coming out and will get better. Can post with his back to the basket, facing up, can take players off the dribble, and is capable from distance. Virginia's slower style of play didn't do much justice for his offense, but he'll thrive in the NBA if you give him the opportunity. Jordan Nwora out of Louisville is projected to go early to late 2nd round. He's about 6'7", 6'8", 225, has prototypical size for a 2 or 3 at the next level, shot 40% from distance while shooting over 6 threes per game, averaging around 18 points and a pretty good 8 rebounds, using his size in college to take advantage of smaller wings. He gets knocked due to his age and lack of explosiveness, but in my opinion, he's an underrated athlete who came into college a bit chunky and out of shape, but but has slowly transformed his body, and I don't think he's quite done yet. He has a place in the league and has the size and shooting ability to look back and see he's a top 10 performer that's gonna come out of this draft. Every single one of these guys are crazy talented, but it's going to come down to who is going to give them an opportunity and who's going to give them the right environment for them to thrive. Not every opportunity is the same, and unfortunately, that can make or break their NBA career.
Van Diakite can't guard me.